I'm here with Mr. Renan Bourdeau. You're the MD of Propertyfinder, a property website based here in Dubai. You've worked here for 5 years now, so you must have seen a terrific change in the way the website's been used over the years.
Yes, actually I did. More and more people are currently looking online for their properties. We have experienced a shift between traditional media, which are print, radio, TV, outdoor, to online media. I would say that the economical situation has increased the shift, since a lot of companies had to cut into their marketing budgets. So they really started to improve their online marketing and look at this type of new medium. Although we have experienced a huge increase in our traffic on the website, we nearly doubled the number of visitors per month in the past 12 months, and we now have over 200,000 visitors looking at properties on our website.
Okay. So since the recession, you mentioned another thing you'd noticed was the content of the website has greatly improved. Can you explain what you mean by this and why you think this has happened?
Yeah, I think we've noticed a lot more transparency coming from the agents here in UAE. The quality of the content that we can observe on the website is much better than 2 or 3 years ago. You can now find 150, 200 words description for a proper unit with 4 or 5 pictures, whereas when we started the website 3 years ago, you barely had any pictures on the website. You had 1 or 2 lines description, apartment, 2 bedroom, sea view, and that's it. So you have a lot more information now, since people can do their own market research on the website. Every single information is 1 click away, so there is a lot more competition. We had about maybe 15 to 20 real estate companies advertising their properties online when we started up. We are now close to 200 real estate companies, so a lot more competition on the website means we need to improve the content of the listings.
And what have you noticed in terms of the market? It's become much more of a buyer's market now, hasn't it?
I would say that we have about 1/3 of our traffic now is going to the sales properties. 2/3 is still going to the rentals. We've experienced changes in some trends of the market now for tenants. For instance, we launched a new service which is called Make an Offer, where because you have a bit of margin for the negotiation of your price, it can be if you want to buy a property or if you want to rent a property. So we provide direct consequences from this shift, in that we basically offer the opportunity for a potential tenant or potential investor to make an offer directly to the broker if he's interested to buy or rent the property.
And are brokers quite happy to take a lesser offer?
It depends on the margin of negotiation, obviously, but if you have a reasonable offer between 15 to 20%, maybe below the market price, or 10% below the market price, then I'm sure the broker is willing to consider it.
What about the number of checks? I know that they've gone down to maybe 2 checks a year. Are they coming down more and more?
We can see now some offer on the website with 12 checks, something that's never been seen before. I would say that 3-4 checks is the standard right now, and yeah, as I said, we can see as much as 12 checks. Short-term rentals as well with furnished apartment is becoming very trendy, which is a good news for the economy, because it's basically for newcomers in Dubai. You don't need to provide any checkbook, bank account or visa if you want an apartment, rent an apartment for 2 or 3 months. That's another opportunity you can have here.
Okay, the cheapest 2-bed I could find when I had a look on the websites was 60,000 in the marina. Okay. With all the new units you see being built in the marina, how low can prices go?
Okay, from what I understand, we're expecting to have 35,000 units coming on the market in the next 12 months. Obviously, this is going to be dispatched in different areas. Without being specific on the marina, the trends you can see is, for instance, like people moving from a smaller units to a bigger units. You can move from a 2-bedroom to a 3-bedroom. This is due to the drop in the market prices. But you also can experience people moving from, let's say, Sharjah to like international city, for instance. So we've noticed that some areas such as international cities or discovery gardens are becoming more affordable for a greater part of the population. And so those people, if they are moving from those areas, people from Sharjah are moving basically to discovery gardens or international city, which is closer. And then there is a shift, basically a transition, a migration within the city. In terms of, nobody can really say what's going to happen in the next 3 or 4 years in terms of prices. Personally, I don't think that's going to drop much more. We have pretty much reached the bottom of the market price, but we can probably expect 10 to 15% more if those units are coming on the market, but it depends on the completion date, on the handover, because we can still play on the supply and so on.